So let's start smaller with two-digit numbers. Now, as you probably already know, two-digit numbers are numbers with two place values. A ones place and a tens place. Now take 35, for example. The 5 stands for 5 ones, or just 5, but the 3 actually stands for 3 tens, which is 30. Now I want to show you a cool way to visualize this. So here we can use place value discs to represent 35. What do I mean? Basically, 35 can be represented by 5 ones discs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 3 tens discs. 1, 2, 3. Super simple. Let's try this again, but with a different number. Let's say 26. So here we make 6 ones discs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 tens discs. 1, 2. Now, what would happen if we added 35 and 26? We can use our discs to figure it out. Once again, we show the 5 ones discs for 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the 3 tens discs for 35. 1, 2, 3. Now let's represent the 25 discs in a different color. Here I'll just use blue. So let's write in the 26 ones discs. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we have 2 tens discs. 1, 2. So let's count up the total number of discs we have in the ones column. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can only have single-digit discs in the ones disc, in the one place value. So what we do is bundle up 10 of these discs. So I'm just going to circle them. And ship them off to the tens discs. So 10 of these will equal 1 tens disc. And let's represent that 1 tens disc in red. So how do we represent this in the equation on the left? We can represent it with a 1, because as you see, there is 1 remaining. So we put a big 1 here. But what we also have to do is put a little dash under the tens place value, like this, to show that we added an extra disc to the tens place value. Now let's add up the tens discs. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can represent that with a big 6 here. So we have our answer. 35 plus 26 equals 61. Now, before we move on to the three-digit numbers, let's do another example. 47 plus 18. So let's start with the ones discs again for 47. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now let's do the tens discs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's do 18. And again, I'm going to represent that in blue. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then for the tens, since there's 1, 1, we just do 1. So let's count up again the amount of discs in the ones place value. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now again, we cannot have a double-digit number in a single place value. So we have to bundle up 10 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and ship them off to the tens place to become a single 10. So again, we represent this by, since there are 5 remaining, put a little 5. Again, we have to add a little dash in the tens place to show that we added a new one. So let's put that there. Now let's count the amount in the tens place. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now, since there are 6, we plug that in to the place and we move on. So now we know that 47 plus 18 equals 65. Okay. Numbers. We now have 3 place values. We have our ones place and tens place, but now we have a hundreds place. Each one digit in this place value represents 100 ones digits. Each digit here also represents 10 tens digits. So now take 523. So the 3 represents 3 ones, the 2 represents 2 tens, which is 20 ones, and the 5 represents 5 hundreds, which is 50 tens and 500 ones. Let's write that out in discs. We put 3 ones discs. 1, 2, 3. We put 2 tens discs. 1, 2. And we put 5 hundreds discs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's add 523 to, say, 279. So we need to plug in the 279 values. And I'm going to write that in green. We have 9 in the ones place value. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 7 in the tens place value. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we have 2 100s. 1, 2. Now let's add up the numbers in the ones column. We have a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. So, again, you know the drill by now. We have to bundle up 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's just circle those and ship them off to the tens place. Now let's count the remainder. 1, 2. So we add a little 2 and a dash in the tens place to show that we had added an extra 1 to the tens place, right here. Now let's add the numbers up in the tens column. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then our new extra 10. There are 10 discs, and as you know, you can't have a double-digit number in a single place value. So we have to bundle up all 10 of them and ship them off to the hundreds place. So they become 100s, since 10 tens make up 100. Now once again, we add in a 0 to the tens place because there is 0 left over. We circled all of them and bundled them. And we put a dash in the hundreds place to show that we have a new extra 100. We're almost done here. We now have to count up the hundreds place. So I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's plug in that 8 in the corner. Now we know that 523 plus 279 equals 802. So I suggest that you try adding up numbers using this method. It should be noted that when you add up the discs, it ends up being a single-digit number. You don't have to ship it off to the next place value. Only bundle them up if they equal 10 or higher. Have a great day!